Fairy Energy, rest in peace. Meanwhile, routes. I used to love routes from Generation 3. Getting that routes and fully evolved now, it was like the Abra of Ruby and Sapphire. Like the psychic Pokemon who was trash really as a routes. But then once it evolved, it was like the best.
Yeah.
So we got reverse.
Come on.
Into another non-holographic.
Oh my goodness.
Wailord.
Has anyone ever had luck this bad? Hello there and welcome to the PokeBros podcast. My name's Tim.
And I'm John.
And together we're the PokeBros. Welcome back to another episode 4 of the PokeBros podcast. And today we've got a bit of a jam-packed episode because we're doing two things really. The main topic of this podcast is Generation 1 the best generation of Pokemon? For me, it's probably the only generation that I know very well. I know all of the Generation 1 Pokemon, but a lot of the newer ones I don't know so well. So this is a learning journey for me as well today. But at the same time as that, John is going to be unboxing or unpacking 15 Cosmic Eclipse packs, which he's got at a bargain price. John, do you want to tell us a bit about those?
Yeah, so I've got these blister packs. There's a free pack blister pack. From Tesco's, about £10 for 3 of these boosters, and I did the calculations, and it would be cheaper to buy 36 of these packs for these 3-pack blisters, and actually to buy a booster box at the moment for Cosmic Eclipse. So I just went in and I thought, you know what, I'm buying 5 blisters of these for this video. Got the promo cards here. As you can see, they're very nice promo cards. I like the Celebi quite a lot. But when I knew we were doing this topic of which generation's the best, these were the packs which came to mind. Because a lot of these packs, just like some other ones like Team Up, they have a lot of tag team cards in them. And you see people like Blastoise, you'll see the artwork here actually. Blastoise with Piplup, which is a non-generation 1 Pokemon, which is interesting because it's trying to mix all the generations together. And it's got a bit of that nostalgia in there from the Blastoise cards with some of the new gen Pokemon in there as well. And there's quite a few of these. You've got the Chase card in this set, which is the Charizard card.
As always.
Yeah, over £100 easily. But he's also mixed with another Pokemon from a different generation as well. Braxton, which is definitely not a Gen 1 Pokemon. But it's still a very popular card. It sort of mixes the new cards with nostalgic Generation 1. And this conversation is really like, which generation is the best generation? Is it Generation 1 because of all the nostalgia around it? The Pokemon, I suppose, are more original. They're not just trying to pull Pokemon out of thin air. But yeah, we're just going to have that discussion as we open these packs.
Yeah, so I guess as well as having that discussion today, John, there's potential for quite a bit of profit here then, because we've managed to get these at a bargain price. So we'll, throughout the episode, we'll be putting up the prices on the screen and telling the prices as best we can of what these are valued at, so that we can see, what profit we can make from these packs as well. But it starts in good stead at how cheap they are compared to what it is to buy a booster box at the moment. So that's good. So John, I think you're going to start opening in a second, but I think a lot of people are very attached to the first generation of Pokemon. Why do you think that is?
I mean, for me, Generation 1 probably wasn't actually my first generation of Pokemon, so it might be different for a lot of people to me. I remember I really started to get into Pokemon around Gen 3, and I think have the same feelings around that gen as a lot of people do Gen 1. But I think a lot of it is nostalgia. It's the ones I had as a kid, the Pokemon cards they had, the anime when it first came out. And I think that's a massive thing around it. But I also think that the Pokemon in Generation 1, the design of them I personally think it's better than the rest of the generation. I'm just going to start opening these packs as we go, actually.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
I think the design of the Pokemon... Oh, not that camera. Design of the Pokemon in this generation is just so much better as code card for all you code card fanatics. And I think it's 4. Is it for the card trick on this one, Tim?
I think it is 4 Cosmic Eclipse, yeah.
So we've got Metal Energy.
There we go.
Clefairy. AP Bomb. Golduck. Welmer. Pawniard. That one. Trapinch. And a reverse Tropius. And then, first one, non-holographic Raichu. I don't know if
but to be fair, Generation 1, straight off there.
Yes. Just like we said.
Which is, and I think you're right, John. As you carry on opening those packs, you go for it. I think that Generation 1 is it is nostalgic, and I do think that probably a lot more thought went into that Generation 1 Pokemon because it was the launch, wasn't it? It was the start, so they put in a lot more thought. And I think the starter Pokemon were the best starter Pokemons that we've had in any of the generations. Code card. And I just think, for me, I didn't actually realise that for you, Generation 3 was sort of the one that you grew up with. I guess for me, it was Generation 1. You know, those are the ones that I know well, Jolteon.
Yeah, no, it was definitely the Ruby Sapphire games. I remember loving them games. I did play the original games when they first came out. Like we said in the previous podcast, we used to play them together. Onyx Reverse, another Gen 1.
Onyx.
And then, another non-holographic rare there. Not a Gen 1 Pokemon. I want to move my hands over here, actually. But, yeah, I did play the original games, and they were the first generation which I knew, but they weren't the first generation I fell in love with, in a way.
Yeah.
That was definitely Generation 3. And, I mean, I think that's an amazing generation as well. But that's just me.
So who's in Generation 3, John? For not for me, obviously, but for those others that are listening that aren't fully aware.
I remember the one which I loved. The thing I loved about Generation 3. I remember watching the Pokemon series, and Ash was in the Pokemon League, and they'd never done this before, because before, when they went from Generation 1 to Generation 2, it was more of these are Pokemon which haven't been discovered yet. Whereas going into Generation 3, Ash was in the Pokemon League, and a Pokemon from Generation 3 actually appeared. Red and Blue, there's Ash and Gary. Rotom. A Pokemon from Generation 3, Blaziken it was, actually appeared in the Pokemon League, and it was like, what is this? No one knows who this Pokemon is yet. And that really got me, like, the mysteriousness of, like, going to a new region with a new Pokemon there. So it's Reverse Roxy there from if you play Sword and Shield, you'll know her. Then, Sun and Moon. All right, and there's a non-holo Glalie. So far these packs haven't been too great. That's 3 down.
3 non-holos, but that just means that there's loads more holos to come, man. Holos, full arts, the whole shebang.
I really hope so. I really do.
I think when I think about the Pokemon generations, I guess just Generation 1 is always the one that stands out to me. Maybe that's just because what I grew up with, that was my favourite games. And actually, I loved when they brought out Leaf Green and Fire Red, because there was that sort of throwback again to the original generations. And, I loved playing those games. Here we go. What have we got this time? Holo. Here we go. Come on, Holo.
Reverse time poll. A non-holographic
goodness.
Wow, I picked up the wrong blisters here.
It's going to get better, mate. It's going to get better. Starting off with those can only mean that it gets better. Guys, comment down what you think is going to come out. Do you think that this is just going to be 15 non-holo packs?
Well, I'll take
or
trash
have we got
now.
Some goodness coming?
As long as good comes.
It's better to start with the trash than end with the trash.
Definitely. It's Fairy Energy. Rest in peace. Meanwhile, routes. I used to love routes from Generation 3. Getting that routes and fully evolved now. It was like the Abra of Ruby and Sapphire. Like the psychic Pokemon who was trash really as a routes. But then once it evolved, it was like the best.
Yeah.
So we got Reverse.
Come on.
Into another non-holographic.
Oh my goodness.
Lord.
Has anyone ever had luck this bad? this is for Cosmic Eclipse as well. In my experience of opening Cosmic Eclipse, generally it's quite easy to get quite a good pull, isn't it? So there's got to be some amazing cards left.
Well, it's got the secret rares in the reverse slot in this series. I don't know.
So we need to get just as excited about the reverse slot then, really, as well as the.
Hopefully.
There you go. Come on, this is the pack. I can feel it.
I hope so, Tim. I do hope so. Fire Energy, Igglybuff. Another reason which I actually got a bit frustrated at these baby Pokemon that came out, because I thought for a Pokemon professor like Professor Oak, to not know that some Pokemon like Jigglypuff and Pikachu had a baby Pokemon, he's not very good at his job. There's Tangela, nice Gen 1 Pokemon. Alolan Vulpix, that's nice. I like the mix they've done with these new Sun and Moon, where they've got the original Pokemon and changed them up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Non-holographic Golurk. Okay.
All right. That just means that the rest of these packs are all holos now, mate. All holos.
Well, there's 9 left.
I mean, we're talking about making profit from these packs. Let's hope that is still possible. Jon, there's been loads of different legendaries, code card, over the years, and I suppose, especially with the legendary Heartbeat new Japanese box set, where all of the holos, I think, are legendaries. They're big. What about legendaries in terms of different generations? Do you think Generation 1 had the best legendaries?
That's a hard question. I think Mewtwo and Mew are iconic. I think Mewtwo is probably one of the strongest Pokemon ever. And my reverse. Oh, finally! Half art Flygon GX. Okay, it's not the best holo, but I'm thankful we're stopping that streak of nothing.
Yeah, we've broken the trend. Broken the trend.
Oh, I thought it was going to be 15 packs with no holo. But yeah, right. Legendaries. Yeah, I mean, the birds, it's like, they're iconic. I mean, every legendary from the original is iconic.
Yeah.
You've got Moltres, Articuno, Zapdos.
Yeah. Love the birds.
And you see them in Hidden Fate set, which has come out in their rarities. Quite easy to pull.
You see a lot of the birds in the Hidden Fate set.
But it's still very nice. Let's move this up here a little bit. Pikachu, probably the most iconic Pokemon of all time.
Gotta be.
But yeah, I think for me, there we go. One of those secrets run about. So it's in the reverse, like the Weavile, followed by a non-holographic. But I'll take that Weavile.
Take the secret, mate. That's the good. 2 good packs in a row. I reckon the rest of these now. What is it? 7 left.
Yes.
So the rest of these packs, they have all got holos, full arts, half arts, secrets, rainbows. So. It's all in there.
I hope so. Yeah. For me, I don't know if it's the same for you. I know you don't know as many of the new legendaries as I do. But you'll get there because you're really getting into this quite a lot. But
let's hope
for
so.
Me, for me, the legendaries in the original are the best ones.
Yeah, hold them up a little bit more just so I can see.
Coffin, Drillbur, Swirlix. Oh, took 2 off there. Ilias, and then non-holographic again.
Okay,
wow.
Okay. So that final slot in these packs has not served us well so far, but in the rules of ratios, percentages, we've got to be seeing some better stuff now.
Oh, I hope so.
Maybe this is why they were discounted, mate.
They knew it. They weighed them. I don't know if you can weigh them, but they weighed them.
How many generations are we on now, Jon?
I think it's. I always get mixed up. I think it's the 7th.
You see, so that is a lot of Pokemon, isn't it? And I think my worry with all of these new generations is: are there now too many to know? Are there too many for us to keep track of? Because here we go. Oh, I love that side.
Oh, the baby Pokemon who was a slating. There we go. Half art.
Take it back now. That's it. He didn't mean it. He loves you guys. He didn't mean it. Yeah, I wonder if there's too many now. I suppose especially for new people coming in. Are there too many to learn? Are there too many to know? I've seen that. A lot of these Japanese pack openings that we see with the legendary Heartbeat. There's so many that trying to remember them all when you're trying to say the names of the Pokemon without having the name there is really tricky. And I wonder if that could be a little bit of a barrier for new people coming into Pokemon. What do you think?
Yeah, I understand what you mean. I think it is very overwhelming, especially if you're very new to Pokemon, which we've discussed before. We've seen a lot of new people come in. Pikachu again.
Yeah.
Oh, reverse there. The non-holographic there. Let's just skip that.
Let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
It can be very overwhelming, I think. 700 odd Pokemon and how do normal. You see that with Pokemon cards as well, I suppose. There's so many different variations of each one. I love that, but also for a new collector, I could see that as overwhelming. Some people might see it as a challenge, which is nice.
Yeah.
But
that's the way I'm trying to look at it anyway. I'm trying to get my head around all of these different Pokemon. Here we go. Come on. This is the pack. I can feel it. There's a Charizard.
Oh, mate, if it's Charizard, I will love life. Duskull, non-holographic Mimikyu. Okay, 3 left.
Not really a Charizard, but one of these 3 is definitely a Charizard.
I'll take any of the rainbow rares right now. I mean, I say that they're very hard to get. Yeah. Maybe you do want to get a booster box instead of getting these, so you get the ratios. Really nice.
This hasn't proved a good investment so far, but let's believe that it's going to turn into that now with these last 3 packs.
Mr. Lorelei. Tangler Gen 1. Eevee. One of
Eevee.
the most amazing Gen 1 Pokemon just because of all the evolutions that mix into the new gens.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So Onyx Reverse. Non-holo.
Wow.
Valerian. Okay.
Wow.
So 2 left. Which ones should I go for? I think I'll leave Blastoise till last.
Yeah, leave Blastoise till last because he can save us. You see, Gen 1 can save us. That's what we know. That's what we've learned. Wow. I think going back to that Eevee, that's another great thing that's happened, isn't it, between the generations? You've got that Gen 1 Eevee, and obviously the Gen 1 evolutions, but actually so loved that throughout all of the different generations, we've spanned these different evolutions, which are so popular.
Yeah.
Definitely right up there with Charizard in popularity. Here we go. Come on.
Oh, okay. So we've got another half art. Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff. Again, it's not one of the prize cards, but anything at the moment.
At this point, we will take we will take anything.
Anything. Centering's nice on it. Back as well. That's actually a really nice card. It's really nice.
Good. Come on. This is good. This has turned out okay. Last one. Blastoise, it's got a Charizard in it. Absolutely. That's how you know he's got Blastoise on the pack art.
I mean, if I get a Charizard in this, Gen 1 wins. That's
That'll be the outcome of the podcast today. It's all about, come on, code card. I can feel it, mate. All right, drop us a comment in the video. What do you think is going to come out of this last pack? I reckon Charizard.
Slugma, you know what that means, Tim?
No, what that means, mate.
Cosmog, Pancham, Drillbur. Right. Reverse Ambipom. Non-holographic, but it is one of the legendaries. Kyogre. So all in all, not the best opening.
We'll take that. We'll take that. But yeah, well, I think there's been some interesting cards in there.
Yeah, we've got 2 of the tag teams that we're talking about.
Yeah,
this one without any of the Gen 1 Pokemons, even though some people can argue Togepi might have been.
Yeah.
Then we've got Jigglypuff here, Gen 1. Weavile, who is not a Gen 1 Pokemon, that's just unfocused there. But it's nice to get a secret rare. Because some of these have got some nice value. I'll probably get this graded.
I was going to say, what's it look like in terms of grading?
I mean,
it looks perfect. Okay?
Yeah, it looks perfect to me. If you see anything in the comments, let us know different. But I think that's perfect. Then Flygon half. I do have this one already. But yeah, centering's a bit off left to right. But apart from that, I'll probably still get a 10.
Yeah, it looks decent.
Yeah. So not the best opening. Not the best at all.
But that is just it, isn't it? That is it's the luck of the packs. And we've got those 15. And will that put you off, John, buying those blisters in future?
If I was buying them at £15, probably, but for under £10 for
worth
3 packs, I think it is. Because I brought one yesterday, and I got a holo in every pack. So it is the look of the draw. One of them, you could buy 5 like I did and get not much, but you could buy 1 and get one of them rainbow rares in there. It is the look of the draw. I do love the Cosmic Eclipse set. One of the reasons is these secrets, like the one here.
Yeah.
The fact that you can get them in a reverse slot, just like Hidden Fates. But yeah, I still think it's a good deal, and I'm still happy I did it. And yeah.
Well, I think it was all right. I didn't think it turned out too bad. Why don't you let us know in the comments? What do you think about the different generations? Do you have a favourite generation? Is it Gen 1 or is it one of the later ones? Maybe let us know your favourite Pokemon as well. But before we sign off, John, for you, is Gen 1 the best gen?
For me, controversially, no. Like I said earlier, Generation 3 was for me where it all kicked off. I think Generation 1 probably has some of the best Pokemon in. But as a whole, I really love Generation 3. I love the storyline behind the games. I love the storyline in the TV show. And I love the Pokemon in it. So for me, Generation 3 is the best one. I've recently finished Sword and Shield on the game. Finished Pokemon Sword. And I actually really love that one. I don't know the Pokemon that well yet. But we'll see how it goes. I really enjoyed the new Pokemon games. But for me right now, Generation 3, Tim?
It can only be for me Generation 1. I love some of the new Pokemon. I love particularly some of the artwork around the new Pokemon on the cards. But I could probably name you all 151 of the original generation. But I would struggle to go much further than that with the other ones. So for me, it's got to be Gen 1. But guys, it's been so good to have you joining us today for this pack opening and conversation around, is Gen 1 the best generation? Please let us know in the comments what you think. We forgot to say this at the start. Oh my gosh, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button. Give us a massive thumbs up. Click the like button to help us with the different algorithms. And drop us a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about the pack opening. Was it, good or dud? And we look forward to seeing you next time. But until then, my name's Tim.
And I'm John.
And we are the PokeBros. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.